Good morning, everyone. In reflecting on people, friends and family who don't know God, don't know Jesus, and haven't experienced Him in this life-altering way, it really got me thinking on my own journey and how I came to know God. Why did I come to know God? On top of numerous answers, one of them being that it was God who pursued me and not the other way around, which that's the story for all Christians. I can think of witnessing, observing the life of a Christian family and how that played a part in my coming to know God, my salvation. You see, I have the story of where I was going to play paintball one weekend. Yet the forecast was that it would be raining, which would mean no paintball. When this family that I was hanging out with, a Christian family, asked me what I was doing that weekend, and I told them what was happening and what was my concern, I'll never forget the answer they gave me. They said, "Hey, why don't you ask God? He can always make it a sunny day." And I'll never forget how that just struck me. It dumbfounded me, but it got me so curious. It got me curious because Christianity that I had known was you go to church on a Sunday, you hear someone preach, and then you go home and that's the end of the story. But here we were outside of a Sunday, and this family was still talking about God. They weren't just talking about Him, they looked to God as an answer and a solution to things in their lives. In this case, with me, a problem. You see, what I'm getting at here is I think one of the ways to really catch people's attention is to have a true, authentic faith. A faith that believes in who God is, that understands and accepts what He's done, and the person who is able to live out this life that mimics the life of Jesus Christ. Romans 12 verse 2 says to not be conformed to this world, but to be transformed by the renewal of our mind. As Christians, we got to change our old ways. We have to put away the old man and bring out the new. We have to think the way that a believer thinks, that one who believes in God. That's how we got to think. And I think this family really understood this. Like anyone, I'm sure they had their problems. They had their hang-ups. They had their highs and lows. But what was obvious, no matter how imperfect one can be, they believed in God. And I think that's what we can do as well. If we can live out our faith truly, really immerse ourselves in who God is, what Jesus has done for us, immerse ourselves in the scriptures, His word, really understand the way that He lived, and we do the same genuinely and really believing it, we can make a difference. We can be those people like this family was to me, how this family was maybe to you. Be encouraged to live a life out for Christ. Bless you.